So, the lady I'm visiting now, she knows I'm here to kill myself. She's gonna take me up the mountain this weekend. This is also the most positive environment that I've been in. You know how much screaming there's been since I got here? None. It's a happy place. Sure, there's stresses like there is anywhere else, but there's no methamphetamines. This town is drenched in methamphetamines, but there's none here. This lady, she warned me about quite a few of the people that were offering to help, about their motives. She knows them personally, but she couldn't take me in. So I went to those places to get help. Wrong decision. Of course, I didn't have many options, with all of my money getting taken away because Natalie disappeared, with becoming homeless because Natalie disappeared. I made my decisions the best I could with the information I had at hand. A lot of people don't like that I told their stories. Well, they should have told mine. They should have been honest about who I was. I believe Bobby Forrest is a good man, so he's got a whole life of getting shat on ahead of him. There's good people with a good start and a good family who do good. And then there are people who are in shitty situations that they're impassable. Not impossible, just impassable. And I'm not going to bother explaining the difference. That's not what this video is about. All the people who offered to help how I needed, none of them did so. So I begged them to kill me. Help me or kill me. And if you can't listen, you can't help me. Joanna Taylor and Derek Parrish, they didn't listen. They didn't bother. They were too busy talking over me. I needed people to understand one-on-one. I need one-on-one time. Otherwise, two people talking is too much, especially when you're very opinionated. I need you to shut the fuck up and listen to understand. But when it's more than two people having a conversation, it's a control issue. There are also some people that are incapable of listening. People like Shannon Alvarado. She just can't do it. When I came here, as I was getting off the bus, I was glad to go up the mountain and dig myself a hole and go inside and never come out. See, until I wanted my life to be over after I left Virginia, I didn't realize how much a pain in the ass certain things were. Like how uncomfortable it is to wake up and need to pee. Why the hell do I need to pee? I don't even want to fucking be here. I don't want to get up and go to the bathroom. So since I've been here, it's interactive. It's not these folks expecting me to do what it is that they want. They're not expecting me to watch Game of Thrones. When I first started drawing, I was 15. I had just moved to Chapel, Nebraska, and it was my first taste of white society. I had no friends because those people are not tolerant of people who are different. Then people liked me because I was a great artist. So they all wanted me to draw pictures of their dead grandmas. Drawing pictures was my escape from how much life fucking sucked in Chapel, goddamn Nebraska. And then I got people wanting me to draw pictures of their dead grandmas. So I draw that picture of their dead grandma. And it's depressing. I'm drawing people's dead grandmas all the fucking time. And then they don't pay me. And they say, hey, Sean, you should do something with your artwork. Like what? Starve? So this Bobby Forrest feller, he tells me the same crap everybody else does. Doesn't realize what the situation really is because he doesn't have time. He can only text. No matter what, he can't talk. He can only text. All the people that threatened me, all of the people that harassed me as a group, the Bollingers did this. Danica Garner did this. Shelley Campbell did this. And you know what? Alicia Bollinger could have put a stop to it by saying, hey, Sean never raped us. Sean never molested us. She couldn't do that though, could she? Because she's selfish. She only cares about the drugs. Her dad is a piece of shit. I hope Ted Bollinger is killed in prison. I hope they rape him to death so that he knows what it feels like Ted Bollinger is a bad man. I'm not. I'm in a very fucked up situation, but it's going to be over soon. I hope Alicia Bollinger realizes that Bobby Forrest actually gives a fuck about her. Actually fucking cares. Isn't trying to put drugs into her so that he can get laid. She probably won't, though. Because she's selfish. She wants those drugs. She'll do anything for those drugs. Bobby's under this impression that he can get her clean. No, you can't, Bobby. You can't make Alicia get clean. You can't make Alicia be honest. She has to do that on her own. And I don't mean that she has to do it all by herself, because she will need help. She will need help. But she has to want it. And she has to get the help she needs. Government help is not the help that she needs. She needs a loving family, and they're not loving. They're bad people. I don't hate Alicia. I hate what she did. I hate what she's done. She deserves the pain that she has. She deserves to feel that every single day for the rest of her life. She didn't care how her lies affected my life. Not even a little bit. See, Alicia and Natalie didn't accuse me of molesting them or raping them. Alicia accused me of threatening her family in Virginia, and I didn't. The only person, to this very day, the only person in her family that I ever threatened to harm was her dad. And only if anything happened to Alicia, or Danica, or Rose, or Shelley, or their kids. Alicia wants to have children. Hell no. She doesn't deserve children. She doesn't deserve that kind of life. No child should be raised by somebody like that. To be raised by a junkie. Natalie was my best friend for a reason, because I had no friends. When I hurt my back and I could no longer do things for all of these people who threw me away, they threw me away. And then they treated me like I chose it, like I wanted it. Like I woke up on my birthday in 2015 and went, hey, I got a great idea today, I'm going to hurt my back. Fucking idiots. Red Ingersoll. She made a lot of empty promises, and when I got there, she was ultra needy. I need this, and I need that, and I need this, and I need that. Sean, bring me some booze home. Sean, I'm having the shakes at work. Put some booze in a coffee cup and bring it to me. See, that's what happened everywhere. People made empty promises, and when I got there, they changed their minds. Well, maybe you should have changed your mind before I got there. I needed help. I didn't need to be shoved around to different places where people are abusive as fuck. Lana's just verbally abusive. Most of the places I was at were physically abusive. And far louder than Lana and Amanda Engelines. Really, the only issue that I had at Lana and Amanda Engelines was Lana. Lana was my only issue up there. Sean, buy Brad's car. Sean, buy Brad's car. Sean, you should have done this. You should have done that. Sean, don't live in the past. Then stop telling me what I should have done. Instead of telling me I should have done this and I should have done that, when I'm asking for help right now about something we can change, stop shoving it in my goddamn face. So I took some of those posts that were private and I made them public. That's the last place I was at. Meth, 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 meth. Meanwhile, I don't do meth. And they're busy screaming at each other all the fucking time. And saying, oh, well, you know, I don't need meth. I only do it because of him. I only do it because of her. Like, fuck no. The whole time that he was gone, she was busy smoking meth. And then he comes back and she asks him if he has, and he's like, dude, I gave you a fucking 8-ball. What the hell, you went through a whole 8-ball in 6 hours? And then he says that he's doing it because he needs to make money so he can take care of his kid. And then he says he's going to see his kid, and he doesn't go to see his kid. He goes to pick up more meth in a different state than his kid's even in. Everywhere I was at, I was fucking blindsided by people who weren't honest. At least where I'm at now, she was honest. She knows a lot of the people that I know. And she's fine with driving me up the mountain so I can die. So my pain will end. She's not making empty promises. She's not telling me that she'll sit down with me and look at this stuff. Before I can sit down and work on any of this, I have to get evidence back that was stolen. Again! Fuck all of you for not killing me. Especially Alicia. There are certain things you don't say about a man unless they're true. You don't accuse a man of stalking you if he didn't. I do harass the Bollingers now. I do. Danica wanted to play victim. Play victim. Pretend like I was harassing her. Pretend like I was some sort of shitty excuse for a human being. No, we were in contact with each other. It was a mutual thing. Same thing with Shelley. They got a hold of me first. And they slandered my name like a motherfucker. Fuck all of you. If your last name is Bollinger, chances are pretty good I don't like you. Now, I'm sure there's plenty of Bollingers who aren't related to Natalie and Alicia, and I'm sorry about your last name. Alicia, you're never going to be able to forget the things that you did to me, or the things that happened because you wouldn't come forward. I just wanted to see my loved ones. When I left Virginia, I should have been allowed to do that without being threatened, harassed, or stalked, without having people call me a chimo and assaulting me. But you're a fucking coward, Alicia. Just like the police. Just like your daddy, the rapist. You're disgusting, Alicia. You're never going to forget me for the rest of your life. And you could go ahead and play victim all you want, but I know in your head you sit on your bed and you cry because you're too much of a coward to tell the truth.